How's it going?
Good.
Good. Before we get started, do you mind giving me your name and date of birth, please?
Hume Log, and I was born September 20th, 1957.
All right, perfect. So I know it's been a couple weeks since we've seen you. Can you just tell me how things have been going since we last saw you?
Well, I stopped going to PT about 4 weeks ago because I was feeling much better and was doing my exercises at home just fine. But I didn't take your advice and didn't get my foot taken care of and had my toes amputated.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad you made the choice to come back and see us. So you said you got an amputation on your foot. How has that affected you? Has it affected your home and work life at all?
Well, my wife does most of everything around the house and I haven't returned to work, but I'm very motivated this time to see this thing through and get back to work taking care of myself.
Well, that's good. Where do you work?
Quick Trip.
Okay. So can you tell me what your current pain level is right now?
My right foot aches when I walk and my left foot burns all the time.
Okay, can you give me a number, kind of best to worst on that, left to right?
At its worst, my right is a 5 out of 10, and the left is maybe a 9 out of 10. At its best, the right is a 2 out of 10, and the left is a 7 out of 10.
All right, so not too great, not too bad, but kind of always there. Is there anything that you can do to make that pain kind of go away?
Pain pills sometimes help, but not all the time.
Okay, and you said kind of walking makes that worse as you're going about your day. So I see you brought your cane with you today. They gave that to you after surgery. How has that been?
Not bad. I can get around with it good enough. Not as good as a full foot though.
Okay. All right. So no real problems getting around. Sounds like you're pretty functional, at least around the house. But you would like to go back to work. And I know last time I talked to you kind of about your depression. How has that been? Have you gotten any help about that?
Well, they told me to go see someone, but I decided not to because I can handle my own problems.
Okay, I would really encourage you, like they did last time, to really try and get some help with that. I think that's going to help your overall prognosis as we're going along. So now that you're back to see us, do you have any new goals that you'd like to meet with PT?
I really want to get back to the gym and my Italian restaurant to work part-time. Work brings me joy.
All right, you work at an Italian restaurant. What's your favorite dish?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Mine too. Do you like bacon?
Absolutely.
Bacon and chicken, or just bacon?
Bacon, chicken, and a little bit of sausage in there.
Sausage?
Mm-hmm.
Do you add extra cheese on top?
Oh, of course. So
extra cheese, extra bacon, extra chicken?
Mm-hmm. And a little sausage.
That sounds heavy.
It is.
I could go for some right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I know last time they kind of talked to you about your smoking and drinking. Have you been continuing that?
Well, I still smoke and drink quite a bit, but not much else to do.
Okay, because you're kind of stuck at home.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'd really like to echo what they were talking to you about before, about how the smoking and drinking is going to help, it kind of contributed to your current situation, and we really want to try to back off some of that so that it doesn't happen to your other foot or even further up your leg. We want to kind of get ahead of the problem before it gets to us. All right, so next I just want to take a couple vitals if that's okay with you. Come around here. Slide this on. All right, very good. So what have you been up to today?
Well, watching TV. They got a new show on.
New show? What's your new show?
That's a crime show. That'll be the name.
I don't like crime shows that much.
Oh, you're missing out.
I know. I'm just gonna take your pulse real quick. All right, perfect. Let me just write that number down. All right. So next, if you don't mind, I'd like you to take your sock and shoe off and let me take a look at that foot. Is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll get that for you. Roll your pant leg up just a touch here. All right, it looks pretty good. All right. All right, just gonna take another quick pulse here. I'm gonna do the left side first. All right, one more time. I'll swing around here. All right, very good. Do one more here. It's pretty hot in here, don't you think?
It's a little warm. A little warm.
Need to complain and make them turn on the AC.
Maybe I will on my way out.
They'll listen to the patients. They won't listen to me.
Well, I'll do you a favor then.
Thank you. All right. All right, let's take another look at that wound here. Everything looks pretty good on it. Looks like you've been washing it. Have you been washing your feet every day like we talked about last time?
Not as much as I probably should.
I'm gonna echo that again. That's kind of how this first one caused you some problems. We want to make sure you're washing your feet at least once a day, just to kind of keep things clean, giving it a good look over once or twice to make sure there's no other existing wounds. You can even have your ex-wife do that for you. I'm sure she wouldn't mind helping you out just for a couple seconds every day. All right, so next, Next, I just want to do a quick test to kind of test some of your sensation here. So nothing crazy to this one. So I'm just going to give you some light brushes on your leg. You can have your eyes closed. Just tell me if you can feel it or not, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and close your eyes for me. All right, good. I'm going to switch to this other leg now. Same thing. All right, very good. You can open your eyes. All right, so next one is very similar, except it's called a sharp dull test. So I have this pin here. This side is the sharp side, this side is the dull side. I'm just going to give you a little poke, nothing crazy. I'm not going to break skin or anything like that. You just tell me if you feel the sharp or the dull side.
Okay.
Sound good? So you can keep your eyes open. I'm going to show you how this first one feels. So that's sharp, and that's dull.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Try not to guess through this test, okay? I want to be as accurate as possible.
Okay.
Go ahead and close your eyes again.
Sharp. 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 Sharp.
All right, good job. I'm going to switch to this other leg now.
Dull. Dull. Sharp. 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 Dull. Dull. Dull.
All right, good job. You can open your eyes again. Let me just record that. All right, so this next one is very similar. I'm going to give you some pokes with this little, it's called a microfilament, and it's just a little wire rod. I'm going to poke around on the top side and the bottom side of your foot. Same thing, just tell me if you can feel anything. Okay?
All right.
So you keep your eyes closed for this one as well. Sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and prop your leg up here on my knee.
Feel that.
You can? Okay, good. All right, very good. Same thing on this other side. All right, I'm going to lift your leg up here again.
Feel that.
Feel that. Okay, good. All right. All right, so next one, I'm just going to go through some general motions and kind of see what we're working with here. So first we'll start with this right side. Can you just pull your foot up towards you? Good. Now can you push down on the gas pedal? Good. Now can you sweep your foot inwards and out? Good. Can you lift your leg up towards the ceiling? All right. Kick out. And then can you pull it back under your chair? Good. Now let's do the same thing on that left side. Pull your toes up, pull them down, sweep in, sweep out. Let's lift that leg up. Good. kick out, and bring it back. Perfect. We'll get some quick measurements for those. All right. So pull your toes up towards you. Good. Now can you point your toes down? Perfect. Let's do this other side. Pull your toes up towards you. Push them down. Perfect. Now sweep in again, like you were before. Perfect. And sweep out. Awesome. I'm going to do some quick strength tests on this left side. Same thing, let's pull those toes up towards you. Hold it there. All right, point your toes down. Hold it there. All right, sweep in for me. Hold it. Good. Now hold it there, sweep out. All right, relax there. Let's go ahead and do this right side as well. Can you pull your toes up? Hold it there. One down. All right, sweep in. Hold it there. All right, good. All right, we got this fun little guy. I'm gonna do some quick reflexes on you.
Okay.
So close your eyes, just relax. Same thing on this side. All right. Very good. All right, so next, I just want to do a quick balance test with you. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Before we get started, I'm just going to put this guy on you just for safety for you and me.
Okie dokie.
Don't want us both going down. If you could just sit up nice and tall for me.
I eat a lot, you know, Italian restaurant.
Understandable. All right. All right, so the first one, just sitting up nice and tall, try and hold that position. Looks like you're doing fine there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so next one is we're gonna try and stand up from the chair without using your arms. So I'm gonna have you cross your arms over your chest, and on the count of 3, we're gonna try and stand up, just like that. Can you do that for me? I'm here if you need. All right, perfect. So go ahead and stay right there. Looks pretty good. So next one, bring your feet as close as possible. And we're going to try and hold that position.
Oh, I can't really stand with my feet close.
Okay, so that's perfectly fine right there. All right, looks pretty good. Next one, I'm just going to give you a little nudge. I'm going to scoot this chair back just in case. I'm going to give you a little nudge, nothing crazy. Try and hold that balance, okay? Okay?
I'm good.
All right. I like how you caught yourself. That was good.
Thank you.
Okay, next one, standing up nice and tall, but with your eyes closed. Go ahead and close your eyes and try and hold that position. All right, that looks good. No swaying or anything. All right, next one is we're just going to turn in a circle. So just try and do a 360.
Okay.
All right, good job. I'm going to bring your chair back. You can go ahead and have a seat there. All right. All right, so this next one is we're just going to do some walking.
Okay.
I'll let you grab that. So same thing, you can use your cane for this one. Is we're going to stand up, walk down there, then walk back and sit down. Okay?
Okay.
I'm here if you need me. So when you're using your cane here, let me turn this. All right, when you're using your cane here, I want you to bring the cane forward the same time as your left foot.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Perfect. Very good. All right, we can turn around here. Let's turn this way. All right, we can head back to your chair.
I like this new way of using the cane. It works.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
All right, we can have a seat there. All right. So overall, you're doing pretty good today. I do want to go over a few exercises that are going to kind of help you work on getting around the house and getting more functional so that you're able to get back to work in an Italian restaurant. And when you do get back to work, I want you to bring me some of that fettuccine you were talking about earlier.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. So the first one we're going to do, let's sit up nice and tall here. And we're just going to do some heel raises. I want to work on some of that ankle strength. These will be good to do when you're sitting around the house, watching TV, anything like that.
Okay.
Sneak in about 20 at a time. We'll just do 10 here today so you can kind of get a feel for it.
Done about 5.
Let's do 5 more.
4.
All right, very good. So I know that they sent you home with one of these bands earlier, but I want to reintroduce it to kind of keep that ankle strength going. I know after the surgery and everything, you probably lost a little bit of strength, and I want to kind of reintroduce that so you're able to get more functional again and get back out there. So you remember those 4 different directions that we showed you last time?
Yes, sir.
Same exact thing. I'll send you home with this band again.
All right.
All right, so next one. All right, so for this one, I'll show you before we do it. Is we're going to be standing here. I noticed when you were walking, you kind of had some trouble bringing that foot all the way through. You kind of wanted to bring that foot right next to the other one, and that's totally okay. I know it feels safer that way, but I do want to work on kind of bringing that more natural walking pattern back. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with that right foot all the way out in front of you, which is what you didn't like to do before. And we're just going to shift onto that foot and back off, just to kind of bring on some of that weight bearing that you might have not been comfortable with since the surgery.
Okay.
All right. So whenever you're ready, we'll stand up here. Good. Let's bring that right foot out in front of you. Perfect. Now let's lean onto it and back off. Lean on, back off. Try not to bend your knees so much. I want you to kind of lean over it as if you're about to walk with that left foot.
Okay.
There we go, perfect. And back. This will be another good one to do, even when you're kind of standing at your kitchen. Maybe, I'm sure you like to cook since you work at the Italian restaurant.
Oh, yes.
These will be good to do maybe while you're stirring the pot or something. Just rocking back and forth. There we go.
All right, I can get that motion down.
All right. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. All right, very good. I'm going to give you your cane back here.
Okay.
I'm going to get you set up on the next one. All right, so I did notice you had a little bit of issues getting in and out of the chair, and that's totally understandable. This is something I want to work on though. We're going to start doing some sit to stands, but from a higher surface. So it's a little bit easier than just maybe like your low chair or couch, and then we can kind of work down to those lower levels so that you're able to move around the community a little bit better.
All right.
So you can hold on to your cane if you need to, but take a little half step backwards here. All right, now you're just going to sit back into the chair like normal. Very good, and then back up. And the key here is as you're going down, you did perfect that time, is to control it on the way down. We don't want you to just plop into the chair. We want you to slowly control, use these muscles to control your body.
All right.
Very good. Let's do 3 more. These are going to be some exercises I want you to do at home.
Okay.
I'll make a print off for you and send you home with it so you don't forget.
That'll be good.
Sounds like you were pretty good doing your exercises last time, so good that you forgot to come back to see us. This time I want you to keep sticking around. I want to see this thing through.
All right.
I want to get you back into that restaurant and back into the gym.
If you insist, if you insist.
All right. I'll take these out from Anita and let you have a normal chair again.
Thank you.
All right, you can sit back down there. All right, so like I talked about earlier, I really want to reiterate kind of controlling, backing off on some of that smoking and drinking. You don't have to do it all at once. I know that's very difficult, but it might even be helpful to find somebody to support you as you're going through this journey. But I really want to keep you as functional for as long as possible, and I don't want you to lose that other foot. And kind of your diet and lifestyle is going to be the first steps to doing that. And I know you've heard that speech before, but it's very, very important. I can't stress that enough. But I am proud of you for coming back to see us, even after you kind of quit coming after the first round because you were confident in how you were feeling. But I'm glad that you came back. I think we can get you back to where you were. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir. I think that's good.
All right. It's a pleasure.